Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. Now, when I say the Peter Dislike Show, I actually root for myself to get dislikes. It's kind of funny to read hate comments and see dislikes. It really is. And I'm seriously consider shooting for a record disliked video. Well, I got a ways to go there, but I'm really shooting for that. Now, I had to unlist my video because one of my last video, one of the comments threads was getting a little bit out of hand in terms of personal attacks, and not that I care about it because my record speaks for itself, but I wanted the individual posting that to cool down a little bit. But the video got 38 dislikes in 2 minutes, and that's a new record for me. I thought I would go over some recent dislikes in my video here. Let's go back to the Creator Studio. Yeah, so I talked about how I had unconsciously held some sexual bias, which I am not proud of. But I like how I spoke up about it because it helps me understand why other people might hold similar prejudices. Now, I had a difficult time and with a different prejudice. I was at an art show for the Bismuth that I make, and there's a regular customer there who drives me nuts because of a speech issue he has. And don't get me wrong, I don't hate him or dislike him over it. He speaks very fast, to the point that I can't understand him. I have to ask him to repeat 3 or 4 times. And finally, on the last attempt, he typed it onto his cell phone to get me this is so I could read what he was saying. Oh, that's what you were saying all along. And I don't necessarily dislike him. I just it was just a frustration more than anything that kind of carried over to borderline prejudice. But I like it when I find myself subconsciously being prejudiced because it helps me gain insight on why other people might behave like that. And that's why I talked about that earlier today. But unfortunately, a lot of hate mail, and I had to freeze the video for now to let things cool down a little bit. I like how I got so many dislikes, but when people are threatening to slander my name at work or with my friends, I have to let it cool down. I mean, not that I care. I mean, I have my character speaks for itself over there. Talked about some petty complaints. I talked about bismuth crystals. I talked about potentially some future art projects I want to do, and I talked about my struggles with trying to take some mental time away from pouring bismuth. I really do want to take some time away from bismuth. I need to go out there and look for some allies in my life, and unfortunately bismuth is kind of getting in the way of me doing that. But at the same time, I'm literally printing money. I mean, this thing that I just poured, one of the most perfect ones, I sold one of these for $150, but given this one has like no cracks in it, I gotta sand down the back of it, but that's not hard to do. It's got like $30 worth of bismuth in it, and I can easily get another $150 out of it. We'll see. And it's hard to walk away from that money printer. It really is. But at the same time, I'm not printing years of my life, so I gotta make use of them. And I gotta watch what I say on here, apparently, so that it doesn't get misconstrued by you. I'm not trying to be prejudiced against anybody. I'm just watching my own thoughts and getting myself a good understanding on why other people might subconsciously hold prejudices. Anyways, please dislike this video, show some support. This is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Peter Dislike